Hi, friends, and welcome back to the Sesh. I am Kendall Rae, the pickle.
And I am Janelle, pickle.
Yes.
This was not planned.
No, it's not, but apparently we share a brain.
Yeah, okay, like, what was this? A few weeks ago, we were chatting in our Sesh group chat, and we were all like, what should we be for Halloween? Should we pick a costume? Should we just do whatever?
Surprise each other.
And so we were like, fuck it, let's just surprise each other. And this was the first thing that popped in my little head was a pickle.
Yep. I was just scrolling the internet. This came up, and I was like, that's perfect for the Sesh.
Yeah.
And I thought I was so creative and so funny.
Yeah, same. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, fuck, I don't think I'm going to be the only one that's a pickle.
Yeah, me too. I started thinking one of you has to be a pickle. Like, this is going to happen. But Janelle went way hard. She committed way harder to the pickle life.
Dude, I look so crazy.
Yeah, you do.
And
You look so much better than me. Mine just looks like a lame version of the pickle.
My teeth look really white.
So when we walked into the office this morning, Janelle's like, is that sweatshirt part of your costume?
She's wearing a green sweatshirt, and so am I. I did that on purpose to try and match. I was like, is that part of it? And you were like, no, but it could be. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Well, I brought another green shirt.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but because I thought I'd be hot in this, but I ended up being a little chilly, so I kept this one on. I did bring this just in case I was cold.
Oh, there you go.
So it was part of the costume.
There you
I was
go.
trying to be sneaky.
Exactly. Yeah, so we're pickles. Yee! And
pickle passion.
Pickle passion. We're the pickle girls. And we also have Karelly and Sydney dressed up, otherwise known as Miss Nacho Libre. And Sydney, what's the name of yours? Well, hers is a little deflated, but we'll insert a
She's like
video.
Nacha Libre.
Nacha Libre. I'm a unicorn rider.
Unicorn rider. Hers is so cute. Sydney, you look cute. We all look
ridiculous.
Janelle looks like, Sydney looks like a cute, like, elementary school teacher.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
like
thinking,
their costume
too.
they would wear for like the parade around the school.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you really
Very
do.
cute.
It is giving very like elementary school teacher.
And Karelly, that is really working for you. If you don't wear that out this weekend, I'm coming for
Yeah,
you. Like
seriously.
that needs to happen. But more sexy.
Yep.
No, yeah, I have a plan.
So
I have
good.
a plan for the weekend.
Can
for
we
this.
admire the shoes real quick?
Yeah, bring the shoes out. Oh, baby.
Oh, that is good.
Those are so cute.
Thanks.
Where'd you get the shoes?
Amazon.
Oh my God, they're really cute.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I was wanting some other ones that were a little bit more. No, they had like laces on the top, like kind of like nachos. But they weren't gonna be here until like next week. So
Oh no.
yeah, so I got these. And honestly, I'm kind of glad I got them because you guys all like them, and
They're
I
so
was gonna
cute.
return them, but I don't
No,
think I
they're
am.
so
Yeah.
good. I think they just need to be part of
My
your
outfit.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, they're so comfortable.
Well, then that's
yes.
fucking even
Yeah.
better. There's
Yeah.
like a really cute holiday boot, a New Year's
Yeah,
boot.
you're right.
Yeah,
You
or just
know?
a statement. Like you wear like a nice black dress with those. and
Yeah.
just, like, boom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I recommend we can link them in the description
Yeah.
if you guys want them.
We'll link them.
We'll link all of our
We'll
costumes
link our
below in
costume
case
in my
you would like
face
to be a
paint.
pickle too.
Yes, very
So
good.
Janelle was thinking she would do a little bit of maybe some green blush on me. I don't want to put too much on because Janelle's hairline's gotten a little
It's
fucked
so
up.
bad, you guys. Like, I have to pull my thing back behind my hair because if I go like this, it's just gonna rub against my face, and my hair's got it in. And
Yeah.
it's just
So
everywhere.
she has to
It's all
shower.
over my hands. I need to go home and take a shower.
So I'm a little nervous about that because I am also dressing up for an episode of Mile Higher tomorrow, and I don't want to have to shower again. I just showered this morning, and I'm like,
Oh, you
I-
showered this morning?
Yeah.
Bad planning. Should
I
have
know.
showered tonight.
That's what I should have just stayed dirty.
Right.
Well, my hair was pretty gross I went away to the mountains this weekend and I didn't shower. So I was kind of
okay.
like, but it would have worked for a pickle costume. I should have just stayed dirty.
That's why I didn't put on any makeup today because I was like, not needed. Although I'm just dreading the look of my skin after I bring this off because I think it's just a bunch of like oil and
Ew, okay, maybe I shouldn't.
just a little on your cheek. Just a little
Just like
dabble.
a
Plus, you have
dabble
makeup on
do.
already, so it's like a barrier.
Okay, just like some blush, okay?
Some
Can you do a
pickle
little
blush.
tutorial for us
Just
here?
a little. This is okay. We're using the
Oh, I love
CC Beauty Face and Body Paint Stick
Oh,
in the
hell yeah.
shade 5 Green. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
the best pickle color.
Okay, here we go. So we're just gonna do a little. Yeah, this is good.
It goes on so easily.
So easily.
Do you want a brush?
Like you need to stipple it out, you know, blend it.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, this is pretty good.
Pretty good,
Honestly,
pretty good.
Maybe a little on the brow. brow.
Yeah.
Green brow.
Yeah.
Yeah, green brow.
I'm supposed to go on a walk after this around my neighborhood, but you know,
Oh, that looks good.
Who says you
That's true. It's true. My neighbors can just enjoy it.
That looks cute.
Wait, stay still.
Wait, what about my lips? I think you should do my lips because yours looks like green lipstick.
Okay. Here, go like this. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now really rub it together. Hell yeah.
Let me know if I get on my teeth. At
Damn,
any
you look
point.
cute. Now I just look stupid as hell. Look at me.
Wait. You just kind of triggered me, Janelle. Have you guys ever watched back in the day Old Greg?
No. What the hell is Old Greg?
Oh my
Never seen that in my
God.
life.
No, you look just like him.
Well,
Let me pull him up real
God
quick.
bless Old Greg. Oh my God, this is so horrible.
Yeah, you look uncomfy.
I'm very uncomfortable doing it for the sesh, man.
Hell yeah, you went hard. I'll give it to you.
Janelle.
You win pickle costume.
Ah, that's fucking scary as hell. Old Greg.
Ew, what's wrong with them?
Oh my God. Anyways.
That's creepy.
Oh, Charlie has an outfit too. Okay,
oh yeah,
hold on.
bring him out. Bring him out.
He's sleeping.
Too bad.
Wake the fuck up.
Yes. So much yes. Look at that. You guys, what else would be better?
He's a little piece of salmon nigiri. Woo!
Look at that.
I mean, he already looks like a little slab of rice.
Yes,
so.
he does. That's perfect.
Isn't that so cute?
He's so cute.
Chicken. Good job, pal.
Now
Anyways.
he's fishy.
Fishy.
Salmon.
I had salmon last night.
It was funny.
Nigiri.
I don't know if he thought I was you when I was behind the couch, but he like came running up to me
Oh,
and like
really?
he looked at me. I was like, "Oh, hi."
He's like, mother?
like I'm not your mother. Just
You're
matching.
seeing double this week.
He's confused. He's like, what are you up to this time?
Well, anyways, before we get into our topics this week, we did record a little segment of us like reacting to our costumes because we didn't know we were going to be until we really sat down. So we'll go ahead and play that now. Make sure you're in front of the mic.
Okay. All right, I'm here.
Okay, do we look at each other on 3?
Wait, hang on. I need to get my shit together.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3. Shut the fuck up.
Yours is so much better though. Why didn't I think of face paint?
I have some extra if you want it.
That is the funny. Can you tell we're fucking cousins? I swear we share a brain.
Hey, motherfuckers, what's up?
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, Sydney's coming. Okay, I'm looking. 1, 2, 3.
You look cute.
You do look cute. Look at her hair. Okay, wait.
We have the same fucking
I
costume,
know, what
of
the
course.
heck?
Did you get yours from Amazon?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, of course.
It's literally the exact same.
Pickly.
Ew, those little things, like nipples.
They look like nipples.
Well, obviously Janelle went way harder with the green face.
Oh yeah, way harder.
It's so green.
I actually hate this feeling. It feels horrible.
I know. I'm like, I don't
It's
know.
all in my
You look
hair.
like that
It's in my
witch
mouth.
from
It looks like the Grinch,
Yeah,
kind
Wicked
of.
Witch
Yeah.
of the West or
Oh,
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Oh my god.
Sydney
that's
looks
so
cute as
funny.
hell. Okay, stand up and I'll insert a video of you.
Yeah.
Take a minute to inflate.
Oh my god, that's cute. Did you already have this or did you order it for the occasion?
I ordered it.
She ordered it for the occasion. folks.
Amazing. Yes.
Woo! Oh my god, you're so cute, Sid.
That is so cute.
That's so fun. Where's the little fan in the back?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that.
Oh, that's
so cute.
funny.
Perfect. Okay, we gotta bring Karelly out now.
Okay.
Are you at the mic?
Yeah.
Okay, can we look at you?
Yeah.
I just looked at 2, 3.
Is that Nacho Libre? Yes. Okay, you win.
Shut up!
Oh my god, that's
Nacho!
Nacho?
The problem is I've never seen Nacho Libre.
Of course you haven't. Am
Are
I
you the
surprised?
same thing? Yeah, we're the same fucking
I
thing.
know. Yeah.
Dude, I swear to God, we did not plan this whatsoever. Like,
No,
we
we
didn't
didn't.
sell anyone anything.
Your fucking face. Janelle went way harder though. Sydney, where are you?
Riding my horse.
I can't believe you look amazing.
Thank
Karelly.
you.
So good.
Thanks, guys. I really went all out.
You
That's
made a
so
necklace?
good.
I
I
made
made,
his necklace.
yeah,
That's incredible.
because he's like part of the Catholic Church.
Yeah. Oh,
it's
hell
so
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, that was extremely hilarious. And we were all like running around the office trying to get ready. Like, don't
And
look,
not
don't
see
look,
each
we're coming
other.
in. Don't look, don't
I
go.
was just hiding behind the couch for the last like 15 minutes.
Oh my God, I can't believe we're fucking pickles.
I just knew it. I had such a strong feeling that someone was going to be a pickle, and I had a feeling it would be you.
You know me too well.
We know each other too well. We
Yeah,
share
we
a brain.
do.
Okay.
Anyways, before we get into our spicy topics, I have an update for all of you.
Shit, I'm already getting the green everywhere.
I know it's gonna, careful. It's very
The gangrene.
transferable. I should have said it with some setting powder. I look so greasy.
Yeah,
Dude,
you do.
horrible.
You look a little
You look like you're sweating.
Yeah.
It's kind of giving me like Jim Carrey mask.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I have an update for you guys. 2 weeks ago, Kendall. I know I can't even look at myself in the fucking viewfinder. I look so stupid.
So good.
Oh my god.
All right.
I should just go in public after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Janelle, do you want to go get dinner after this?
You want to get dinner? Like this?
Well, you kind of look like Gumby, you know?
Oh yeah,
Gumby too.
Gumby's
Yeah.
cute.
There's a lot of green people.
Okay. Anyways, 2 weeks ago, you challenged me to start The Office.
Yes, I did.
And I have officially started the challenge last night.
Amazing. Good snaps for you.
Thank you. I watched, I think, 3 episodes of it. The first 3.
Okay. What are the first 3? Let me look.
The first one's the pilot, and I don't really remember what happens in it.
Yeah,
The
that's kinda
second
boring.
one is the diversity, the DEI training they do.
Oh yeah, diversity
Which
training
Michael
day.
Scott is like an asshole, and he's
Yeah.
like a racist on there. He's like
Yeah.
making horrible
They
jokes.
rewrite him in the second season to be much nicer
Oh,
and
really?
likable.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but
what
in
you
the
were
first
telling
one,
me.
he's like a dick.
Yeah, he was a total dick.
I know.
And
And
then-
that was the kind of goal because he ends up being like a dick, but an accidental dick. Like he's just stupid. So he's like rude.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, he's like intentionally kind of mean.
Got it. Okay,
He's
that makes
rewritten
sense.
for season 2.
Okay, so I tweeted out. I was like, I'm watching The Office for Kendall, and then all these people replied to them like, just skip to season 2. But I feel like I can't do that because then I'll be confused.
Yeah, good for you. Really committing.
Yeah. Well, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it the right way.
That's right. So what'd you think? Other than Michael being a dick.
I was a little just kind of. I'm just hope it gets a little bit better. Like everyone
It
says,
will.
I'm not gonna give up on it. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like a few parts of it were kind of funny. I can't think of them now actually, but
Not memorable enough.
not memorable enough. But
What's episode 3?
now that I don't remember. I took NyQuil because I feel like I'm getting sick, and now I can't really remember what happened during during episode 3.
Okay, Diversity Day and then the Alliance.
The Alliance.
I don't remember what that one is.
I
actually.
remember one of the parts was when they were trying to figure out benefits, and they were like trying to figure out which plan to go with or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the characters, I don't remember who it was, one of the characters came out and was like, okay, I made a list. Everyone write down their like health issues, and then based on that, I'll make sure that you're covered. And then some other guy was like, we can't write down our health issues. That breaks confidentiality. He's like, fine.
Oh, Toby says that. Toby's like the HR guy.
Maybe. Is he the one that gets with Pam?
No, that's Jim.
Oh,
Oh, so it's Jim.
frick,
That said
I don't
that?
know. I don't freaking know, man. But anyways, yeah, they're like, we can't do that. I'm trying to think of any other funny parts.
It just gets a lot better. I would say it starts really getting better. I'm trying to look.
Oh, one of the things that was funny that I chuckled at was when Michael Scott was talking about who his like heroes are, or people he looks up to or something,
yeah.
and he was like listing all these people, and then he's like, and God, I would say, and like the fact that they just say stupid shit with the straight face, like I could see how that's
Yeah.
funny. Like
And
once
it gets better.
once
with
you
that.
get into the characters, you're like, oh, so and so would say that.
Yeah. Yes.
But
I
then
think you're going to like it.
Thank you. I mean,
You're welcome.
thank you. Trying really hard. But then after that, I switched to Schitt's Creek again.
It's good stuff. It's fine. You did a couple
Yeah.
episodes, took a break. That's fine. That's all I asked for.
It was
Very
Sunday
good.
night, and
Very
I was like,
good.
oh shit. I was like, I can't go 2 weeks without having an update. So I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta watch.
Yeah, at that point, I probably would just give up.
No. Don't give up on me.
Well, maybe you can finish season 1 by the next episode. That's like 3 more episodes.
Yeah. I could probably do that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. They're only 20
We'll
minutes
see.
long. That's nice. I like when things are short.
Yes, they're easy to watch. But yeah, I was watching episode 1 last night just to kind of remind myself and remember what you were watching. And yeah, it's not as good. It really gets so much better. It's worth it to just stick it out. And I think that's why so many people bail on The Office is this first season it really comes along.
with
But
time.
it is also a show that you Janelle.
I'm trying to look at you, but I can't turn my head. I have to turn my whole body. Otherwise, it gets pain everywhere. Yes, Karelly.
I feel like The Office is one of those shows that you can jump around though. And like once you know the characters, you can jump around.
It doesn't
You
really
can
matter.
because it's
Yeah, it
not
doesn't.
very consecutive.
Yeah.
Like there is some like overarching plots.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
Everything's
they're
individual.
You can and that's why it's such a great comfort show because you can turn on at any season and
Doesn't matter. What's your favorite season?
oh man. Probably, I mean, definitely one of the ones where Michael's still there. And I agree with everyone in the comments. It gets progressive. It's not as good once Michael leaves, but I still think it's worth
Michael
watching.
leaves?
It's still good. Yeah, Michael's only in the first, I think, 5 or 6 seasons. But then
Got
Will
it.
Ferrell comes and other people come and Ed Helms kind of takes over
I
for
was
Michael.
wondering when his
and
ass was going to show up.
I think Ed comes in like season 3 or 4.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it just gets so much better. I think the first really good episode, in my opinion, is The Injury. So wait for that. I think it's season 2. And
Okay.
that one is just my favorite of all time. It is so funny.
Got it. Yeah. Oh, I had a question though about The Office. Is every single episode, does it take place in that office? Do they ever like go to a restaurant or anything,
Yes.
or like go to a store?
Yep.
Okay. I
They
was
go
gonna
to
say, how do they make
restaurants.
like season after season in that same fucking office?
Yeah, they have a bar they go to. Sometimes they go to Chili's. Like,
Okay.
but a lot of it is in that office,
In that office,
which is so
actually
funny.
is a real office. I looked it up.
Really?
Yep, it's a real office based somewhere in
Oh.
LA.
That's funny. Yeah, that's I think kind of why it's so funny is most of it takes place there, and it's kind of amazing how they're able to do that. But yeah, it kind of branches out, especially in the later seasons.
Gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of
Sweet.
it's at Dwight's beet farm.
He's a beet farm.
Yeah,
And it's a paper company, right?
yeah, they're Dunder Mifflin.
Hell
so
yeah.
good. I'm just so happy you're watching it. Thank you for
What
taking
if
my challenge.
What if I still, I'm like, I'm really afraid that I still won't
That's
get into it.
okay.
And then you'll be like, this bitch is not even my
No.
friend anymore.
Yep. That's our friendship just relies on you being an Office fan. No, of course. I think it's great that you're watching it, giving it a chance.
I
And
really
if you
am.
hate it, then
I'm really trying to give it a chance. Like I was like,
yeah.
like trying to like, haha, during things.
Try to
like
haha. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
great. Great.
exactly.
Good for you, Janelle.
Thank you very
Love
much.
to see it. And can't wait to hear more. Okay. So what do we got on the docket here
The
today?
first
What's
thing on the
menu?
docket, folks, is we are still selling our merch, but we are running out
Oh,
quick. So
yes.
please head over to milehighmerch.com and check out our really cute designs,
Yep.
especially for like the fall time. We got some good cozy crew necks. We have a spicy crew neck, all kinds of cute stuff. So head on over there
Yes.
and grab something.
Yeah. I love that collection. It's so good.
I know, me too. It's
The
adorable.
Sesh stuff, I think, might be my favorite. I shouldn't say that.
Oh, you heard it here.
I don't know. The Mile Higher
first.
stuff is really good,
The Mile
too.
Higher stuff is really good.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways, I just wanted to shout that out real quick. milehighmerch.com. Okay, next up, what are we covering first here, folks?
Well, we have some spicy topics to get into,
sure do.
friends.
Which actually, the first topic is kind of more just a quick update, but because we covered it so heavily last year when it happened, Astroworld Fest is what we're talking about. We thought that we should kind of give you guys an update. So yeah, it's actually been almost a year. It happened in November.
Yep.
which
November
is-
5th, right?
Yeah, I think so, which is crazy. It's almost been a year.
Yeah,
Isn't
it
it?
is.
I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but it's felt like longer than a year for me.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been like 2 years.
I had thought that it was 2 years too. But then I was like, I had to double check.
No, yeah, it happened last year.
Yep, last year where tragically 10 concert goers lost their lives at the Astroworld Festival hosted by Travis Scott. And so since then, of course, people who organize the festival have been trying really hard to close that chapter, I guess you could say, in their lives and put it behind them. And they've actually reached a settlement with one of the victims' families. So it's actually the first known settlement, which is why we wanted to cover it, because I feel like we're going to start seeing more of these come out as time goes on. You know what I mean? Especially now that it's been a year and people have gone to court and stuff. So it's actually Axel Acosta's family attorney, Tony Busby, told TMZ that the family settled out of court after suing Travis Scott, Live Nation, along with others. Obviously, like the terms of the settlement are confidential, so we don't really know, what it came to be or how much they got. Yeah. But overall, of course, they were just reiterating that they want to make sure people remember Axel as a beloved son, brother, and student who was also kind and loving and greatly missed. So, yeah, I mean, I'm glad that at least for that family, like hopefully that brings some sort of closure to this horrific incident. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, how could you ever like completely close that. But
No.
I'm glad they at least got a settlement, which we knew that they probably would.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised that this wasn't bigger news.
Me too.
You know?
Yeah, I just like briefly saw it. I think I was literally scrolling TMZ's
I didn't
app.
see anything about it anywhere.
Yeah.
Until you sent me the article. It was just like, of course, people just moved on.
Right.
But yeah, sending our condolences and support to all those families fighting these legal battles right now, because it's got to be really hard to be reliving all of that, and super stressful. And this time of year, I'm sure is going to bring up a lot of emotion for them all. So
Yeah,
sending
definitely.
them support and love.
And hopefully that will never happen again.
Yep.
Travis Scott's still chilling though, living his life. Did you see that he everyone thinks that he cheated on Kylie Jenner with that one
I did
chick?
see something about that.
I don't really know what's going on. Yeah.
It's a weird. It's just
But he said he didn't, right?
I think so. I think he was like,
Oh, who gives a shit?
no, I didn't do that. But it's the girl that people think it's with. It like looks exactly like, not exactly, but very similar to Kylie Jenner.
So why would you cheat on her?
Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I don't fucking know. Who fucking knows? That guy's wild. Everyone's a cheater these days.
Wouldn't be surprising if they like try to pull some type of PR stunt in the next week to take, news off of the reunion, the anniversary of this happening. I wouldn't be shocked.
People also think that with the cheating scandal coming out, that they're gonna post the name of Kylie's kid
As a distraction.
Yeah, or Chloe's kid. Or
Oh yeah,
something.
because they still haven't.
Yeah, and same with
So
Chloe.
extra. God.
At this point,
Just
who gives
don't
a
show
fuck?
it at this point. Yeah. Like, let his name be private.
Yeah,
Let
totally.
everyone think it's Wolf or whatever.
Wolfie.
Wolf.
Wolfie.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay.
Anyway.
So, in Am I the Asshole news, we have
Mm.
another possible asshole to
Yes, we
look
do.
at here and decide if we agree.
Let's go.
This week, it is James Corden. Is he the asshole?
Oh, and we have a gavel. Is that what that thing is called?
We have a gavel. This is from Emily D. Baker. She sent it to us.
Thank you. Shout out to you for sending us this little foam gavel. It's very cute.
So we'll make the final decision.
We will make the
if
final
James
decision.
Corden is an asshole.
Ding ding ling. Yeah, so this all popped
Can we
off.
review the evidence here?
Yeah, let's review the evidence. Let's take a look. We want to give him a fair trial, of course. So, first off, this is a little side note, but he's actually leaving his show next year.
Oh.
And people were like, oh, it's because he's an asshole, he got canceled. That's not why.
That's the official reason he put
It's an
into the
asshole,
network.
he's leaving.
I am
Reason
an
for
asshole.
leaving, am asshole. No, but he says he wants to explore other opportunities, and he made some statement of how he's not a comedian, he's not a stand-up comedian, he's actually a performer, and he had a career before this, and he wants to like go back to performing.
That's such a weird way to leave your job. Like, honestly, I don't even know why I've been doing this for the last few years.
No, but this is his quote. I'm
really
not a
awful.
comedian. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I'm not a broadcaster. I really think of myself first and foremost as a performer, really. And I had a career before I took this show that I felt that I loved and was very proud of.
Wait. But
That's
a comedian is
weird.
a performer.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
He says he's not a comedian.
But
Yeah.
he's a performer.
He's an asshole.
That is that is true. That's weird. What a strange way to go.
I know.
So he's pulling an Ellen, dipping
know.
out. All right, but not till 2023. Gotta announce that shit early.
That's right.
Drag out the goodbye.
That's right. Just like Ellen.
Did you ever watch James Corden's show?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, like I've
Clips
seen
on
it. I've
TikTok
seen
or-
the
Oh yeah,
whatever the hell.
the carpool karaoke.
Like
Which did you know he doesn't drive for most of the episodes?
Yes, I
yeah,
saw.
doesn't he being towed?
Yeah, but he actually, it was a big thing. People were like all pissed that he was not actually driving, but it turns out it was just, I think, 5 of the episodes and then 20 something he was actually
He's
driving.
Oh,
Yeah, there's like certain episodes where he's not though.
got it.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, I'm not like I don't think he's that funny. I never thought he was that funny.
Mm-mm.
He like didn't.
It's like, all right,
He's like, it's fine.
you know,
I think Stephen Colbert is the funniest of all
Oh,
those like late
yes.
night people.
I agree.
Like that guy kills me.
Is Steven still on? I haven't watched a late night show. in
No, I haven't
years.
watched it in years, but when I did watch the late night, I was really into it during like the elections and stuff.
Yeah.
I was obsessed.
Mhm.
Anyways, yeah, so his ass is peacing out.
I've got green face paint on my
Yeah,
straw
why do you
here.
have 2 Stanleys going on
Well,
for
one
yourself?
is for my coffee and one is for my water.
Got it.
Gotta stay hydrated
She's
and
a
caffeinated.
stan of
Don't talk
Stanley.
to
I
me.
am
You're
a
my
Stanley
kid.
Stan.
She is a stan. Like,
This water bottle is amazing, and I'm very attached to her.
It's like your
looking, she's
emotional
like
support
in
water
my
bottle.
birth pictures.
oh, good for her.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, everyone loved your freaking birth episode last week. Such good feedback.
Thank you guys for being so receptive.
Yeah.
I felt like I was a little, when I left, I felt, was I too open? Did I share too much? Are people going to hold things I said against me or twist things? And but you guys were so understanding, and it was so nice to read all of your experiences too. And just, shout out to all of you who have been through this or supported someone who's been through it. And, I felt very validated and related to a lot of what you guys were saying. So I just really appreciate it. And I do feel like this is the safest place for me to share things.
Totally.
And I'm glad I wasn't dressed as a pickle for that.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out the timing, and she was like, well, I don't want to dress up and share my birth story.
Can you imagine? Especially
she's like, anyways, so I'm getting
this
the
is what it looks
Pitocin.
like, guys.
Oh my God, you're give you a visual.
Oh my God. But yeah, I so appreciate that for real.
Yeah, that was really
and
sweet
all of you guys too. Everything, I rewatched some of it, and just what you guys are just so awesome. I love doing this show with you three.
Oh,
I love
thanks.
you all.
Love you too.
And I love all of you.
Aww. Okay, enough of that. Back to James Corden being the asshole. Back to court.
Yeah. Okay. Back in court.
Court
is in
back
session.
in session, bitches. Listen up. So anyways, he said he was leaving, and then news came out that James was banned from a famous New York restaurant called the Balthazar, I believe. Balthazar. And it's one of the most popular restaurants in New York. It's very hard to get into unless you have a reservation. So it's very prestigious, very well known.
That's harsh. He's banned.
Well, he was banned.
serious.
He was banned and then,
Unbanned.
Yes.
Okay.
So anyways, the owner, who is Keith McNally, he went on Instagram back on October 17th and called out James Corden for being extremely rude to the staff. Kendall, would you like, Judge Kendall, please read the quote that he says.
In Keith McNeely's post, he says, James Corden is a hugely gifted comedian, but a tiny cretin of a man. That's pretty good wording there.
Mm-hmm.
And the most abusive customer to my Balthazar servers since the restaurant opened 25 years ago. Damn. I don't often 86 a customer, but today I 86'd Corden. It did not make me laugh.
Damn.
Okay.
So he goes on to talk about two incidents in which James Corden was rude to the staff. The first incident was back in June of this year. And basically, a manager has claimed that after eating his main course, James Corden showed the hair that was in his food to the restaurant manager, who was very apologetic, and James was extremely nasty and said, get us another round of drinks this second, and also take care of all of our drinks so far. This way, I won't write a nasty review on Yelp or anything like that.
People that hold that against places, like, if you don't do this, I'm going to
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
write a nasty
blackmail you,
review.
basically. So,
yeah.
Immature
As we sit here in pickle costumes. And then he had a second report back in October, this month, so just a few weeks ago. And this is so fucking stupid. So James was at the restaurant with his wife, and he ordered a egg yolk omelet with
I didn't know that was a
cheese.
thing.
I didn't know you could have an egg white omelet.
Yeah,
like, a lot of
egg
people
yolk?
choose not to eat yolks
fucking
for like
heavy.
cholesterol or something and
Yeah.
eat white something, but like just the yolk.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Anyways, he had it with Gruyere cheese and a salad. And after a few minutes, they received their food. But James called the server over and told her that there was a bit of egg white mixed in with his egg yolk.
God.
How can he even tell?
That's what I'm
Isn't it all
saying.
just yellow?
Yeah.
At that point,
Isn't it? Is it a
that's
scramble?
very questionable.
It's an omelet.
An omelet is scrambled up.
It's not good evidence here.
Yeah, exactly. So then the server was informed, and he went to the manager, and the kitchen remade the dish. But when it was sent back out, it had some home fries instead of a salad.
Oh,
And because of
no.
this, James was pissed and started yelling like crazy. He said, you can't do your job. You can't do your job. Maybe I should get into the kitchen and cook the omelet myself. And he was the server.
Maybe you should.
Yeah, bitch, go into the kitchen.
Why don't you try
that guy
cooking
sounds like
anything?
fucking Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, I'm sure he never cooks for himself, too.
No, I'm sure he never does. Anyways, the server was very apologetic and brought the manager over to the table. And he returned the dish and said that everything seemed fine.
And then it says here that the manager gave them free glasses of champagne to smooth things out. And then James was nicer towards the manager, but continued saying nasty things to the server. The server was really shaken up, but stayed professional and continued to finish her shift. that would be so hard. If you're serving a famous person, you're probably already so nervous, and then they're mean to you.
I know,
Yeah, it'd be
totally.
awful.
I
know,
just
I feel
don't
bad.
understand why any celebrity or person of, a public figure would be publicly rude to.
I know.
It's just so stupid
So
for your
stupid on your part.
career.
I know. Why?
Like, not only are you a dick,
Right.
but you're just a dumbass.
A dumbass. Why would you do that?
Yeah. And now, like, you've had this fairly successful career, fairly successful show, and now you're
Very.
remembered as James Corden the asshole.
Right.
Yep.
That's right.
James the Dick Corden.
That's right. Yeah, people were on the Instagram post and, talking like someone was like, Jesus, I would have let him sweat. God knows he can easily enough. Damn, brutal. This other person says why he showed his character right. This person says fine, but he needs to clean up his act across the board. Apparently, you're not the only restaurant or other staff that he abuses. Very dramatic. But then he apologized.
Of course.
Just 6 hours after Keith's original post, James called Keith and apologized profusely after he saw the post. Yeah, he was probably like, oh shit, I forgot that I'm famous and I can't look like a fucking asshole because they're going to out me and I'm going to get canceled.
So then he made a statement saying, James Corden just called me and apologized profusely. Having fucked up myself more than most people, I strongly believe in second chances. So if James Corden lets me host his late show for 9 months, I'll immediately rescind his ban from Balthazar. Of course not. But anyone magnanimous. Magnanimous. God, this guy's got a really...
Big words are hard for dumb pickles, okay?
Yeah,
people?
that's right. Magnanimous.
Magnanimous.
Enough to apologize to a deadboat layabout.
Deadbeat.
Clearly the pickle needs glasses.
Kendall doesn't have glasses, you guys.
Okay, don't give me shit. I'm going to the eye doctor this week.
Okay.
My glasses are like outdated and I lost them, so.
Yeah, okay. You've never worn
Anyway, I did never wear them.
them. Yeah, I was going to say.
Well, the lights reflect, so I have to get contacts and I hate that. Anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, anyone magnanimous enough to apologize to a deadbeat layabout like me and my staff doesn't deserve to be banned from anywhere, especially Balthazar. So come back to the five and dime. Jimmy Corden.
Oh.
All is forgiven. God, this
They
guy's
forgave
just
him.
really like, honestly, he could host a late night show. It sounds like he's got a really wide
He's
vocabulary
very
and he's
poetic.
creative. So what do we
anyways,
think?
yeah.
What do we think? Well, we have more evidence to go over.
We
huh?
have more evidence, but that was like the main one. Then after that, all this other stuff started popping off.
So has it been known for a while that James is an asshole?
I believe so, because I have heard that before.
But not on the large scale.
I think-
kind of like
Yeah, I
the
think it's
undergrounders knew
exactly.
that he was a dick.
I think it's always been kind of speculated that he's a dickhead.
I've heard people across the pond have always not liked him.
Oh,
very much,
okay.
And maybe that's why he came to America to do his career here.
Well, shit, might
I've
want to
just
go.
heard- I've
Might
just
want to
heard
figure
that.
out somewhere else to go. Try a different country because now
Yeah.
the Americans are pissed at you too.
he needs to go to like Dubai or something. Start over where they don't know you. But yeah, this was pretty shocking. It's very Ellen.
Totally.
Ellen
It's
all
always
over
these like
again.
funny-go-lucky, happy,
Yeah.
silly people.
little blondes. And now, I mean, James Corden's always reminded me of like Winnie the Pooh or something. He's just this sweet little innocent man, and he makes
Jolly old
funny
man.
little jokes, and he does the karaoke and he sings.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I've never been a fan, so I've never had that much of an opinion on
Sure.
him either way. But wow, this was surprising to me
Yeah.
personally. I didn't really know he was an asshole.
I had always heard he was an asshole, but this is really bringing it to light.
Because you never really know. You always hear rumors about certain celebrities being an asshole,
Right.
but you wonder, are people just saying that because they're jealous or whatever?
Right. Or also, I think it's something to be said about, celebrities have bad days too. And so, of course, there's probably a time where you encountered a celebrity and they were having a bad day, maybe weren't the nicest to you. Does that mean that they're an asshole? Probably not. We've all had bad days,
Yeah. One person I've always heard is an asshole is Stephen Colbert.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
Which makes me hard to hope it's not true.
I know. I'm like, I hope that's not real.
Because I love him.
I know.
Anyways, okay, so after this came out, all these other things started to resurface that makes him look even more like an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one we're going to talk about is this airplane accident. Now, this is all alleged because this is
Incident, not accident.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Airplane
incident.
accident.
My bad. Yeah, no, not an accident. No, airplane incident. My bad. And this is alleged because this is originated from Reddit. So we obviously don't know if this is true or not. But supposedly on a flight from New York to London, passengers noticed a woman with a crying baby being led through the aisle. And then the flight attendant directed her to an empty seat next to James Corden. James didn't say a word or make any sort of complaint. You know, he didn't really acknowledge her. He basically just put his headphones in, pulled an eye mask over his eyes, and turned away from her to sleep. And then, this is where it gets crazy. When the plane landed, passengers said that James remained seated as the woman with the baby struggled to open the overhead bin. And then the woman eventually says, "For fuck's sake, can you at least hold the baby while I get the bags down?" And soon to find out, this woman was his wife.
Oh.
So he's just like ignoring her and like letting her do all the like dirty work, like, you know, caring for the crying baby and everything.
Again, this is completely in rumor.
Yeah,
land.
this is literally from Reddit, so it could be completely wrong.
It's like
just
from
be made up.
the Reddit that he like started his own thread kind of a thing, like asking people.
The AMA.
Really?
Yeah, AMA. Yeah, and that's where all these people were putting, you know, stories or incidents that they had with him.
He was asking for like opinions about himself or some shit.
Yeah, it was like something for like recommendations for the late night show for them to do, or something like that.
Submission type of thing. And
Yeah.
people just used it to spill the tea. He probably regrets that.
Yeah, people were like asking him questions, and he's like he made it sound like he was going to be involved with it, and like literally he just drops like there's no response from him.
Oh,
on
So there's
anything.
other posts on
shit.
Reddit too, and we kind of didn't want to get too much into that because we don't know if they're true. This one just has gone really viral, and I think people have kind of accepted it as truth at this point. But there are some other things people have said that he's done, unconfirmed. But yeah, that's pretty assholey.
Very
not helping your
assholey.
wife, and she's getting the bags down and has the baby.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't know about this. Not looking good.
It's fucked up. This is another thing that happened in 2017. Now, Jimmy Kimmel went on James Corden's late night show, and they played this little game called Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts. And it's basically like Truth or Dare. You either answer a juicy question or you have to eat like disgusting foods, basically.
You might have to steal that game. That's kind of fun.
That actually does sound kind of fun. What would you, but it's like disgusting foods.
Yeah.
It's not like a tablespoon of hot sauce. It's like,
like bull penis.
yeah, like bull
We
penises.
may have to bitchify it for ourselves. then.
Bitchify it. Got it. Okay. We ain't no bitches or pickles around here. Let's go, baby. Anyways, so Jimmy Kimmel asked James Corden to name 2 of the cameramen in the room, and James looks around the set, and it's very clear he does not know these people's names. And then he made some comment being like, "It's a different crew," and then he had no option but to chug down a shot of fish smoothie. Now, I don't think we can play this clip, but people were basically insinuating like, wow, you can't even name people that you work with on a weekly basis.
That's crazy, especially because, with a late night show, isn't it every day?
Oh, yeah, it is every day. I'm trying to see if it is copyright or not because I want to play it. Hold on, let me look.
I don't know if it's late night, probably copyright.
Yeah, it is copyright. Sorry.
Unfortunately. Well, yeah, that just shows that he's clearly doesn't go the extra mile.
No.
We'll say that. Like, doesn't necessarily put you in asshole territory,
not necessarily. Maybe it was a different crew that day. I don't know.
Maybe it was.
But
maybe it's different people all the time.
I feel like it wouldn't be, though. They've
That's
got to
pretty
have like a certain, because you got to like know how to film that show the best. It wouldn't. They wouldn't just
trying
bring
to be a little
in.
more,
I mean, at least just 2
open-minded
people.
as the judge here. So
True.
I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Thank you, Judge Pickle 1.
You're welcome, Judge Pickle 2.
Now, remind you, in the court, all are innocent until proven guilty. Now, is this just all hearsay for the most part, or do we have enough evidence to commit or to claim that he committed a crime of being an asshole?
Well, in this one, I would say I would not be able to judge him as an asshole based on that particular clip because the other sir was an asshole as well.
True.
And the other girl came up and said, "I'd like to see this guy die too."
Do people not like Sir Patrick?
That was kind of interesting there. So I don't know based on that. Can we say he's an asshole? I'd say the evidence from the restaurant is pretty strong because he apologized for it. So then he's acknowledging he did it. So then we can really take this restaurant owner's word for it. And for him to go to the extent to ban a celebrity publicly at his restaurant, I think that's pretty ballsy. And he wouldn't just be making that up.
I agree.
So I say in this instance, James Corden is an asshole.
Woo! Asshole. I agree.
Yeah. But I mean,
You hear that? Pickle 1 and 2 said asshole. Final verdict.
Yep. But should he be like canceled forever into oblivion? I don't know about that. But,
Yeah, I don't know.
but I don't know. There's some stories, and
there's more instances.
Yeah.
We just picked out a few.
Yeah, we have limited information here. We're trying to remain fair.
Have you-
at our court.
Have you guys watched any of the Spill Your Guts or Eat Your Guts or whatever?
No.
A few of them.
He does give big asshole vibes there.
Really?
Yeah. There was one, honestly, most of his stuff.
Sorry, I literally can't turn my face.
I can't look at you.
Okay.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll have to see what else Asshole James has in store. I wonder if he'll acknowledge this.
Us?
No.
These two idiot pickle girls are talking shit.
No, I wonder if he'll acknowledge the incident at the restaurant and will he
did.
say it on his show though? Will he make a segment out of
I see
this?
what
And the
you
fact
mean,
that he's
right.
being kind of publicly canceled, is he going to speak on this?
My guess is
But
no.
honestly,
But
this is
we'll
funny.
find out.
I think it's so funny when people that are known for being these sweet little
Yeah.
goofies are actual assholes.
I agree. Yeah.
So, who knows?
Ellen did go on her show, didn't she? And she
Yeah.
acknowledged it. She
What
was
was
like,
it?
sad.
Yeah, she did.
I'm sad, and I'm also quitting. Bye.
She didn't really say like I'm sorry though, did
No.
she? I don't know if she really.
I can't remember. Maybe she
Well,
did.
with Ellen, there's a lot of evidence too. I mean, there's so many clips that you can review from her just being like rude to people and celebrities calling her out kind of in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Miss Ellen's kind of a dick in our books.
A dick in our books. Thank you, ma'am.
We'll have to keep our thoughts open about James, but let us know in the comments. Do you think he's an asshole?
Yeah.
And take it a step further. Do you think he should like disappear or whatever? Should he be canceled off the earth
Correct.
for his assholeness, or should we just give him a little slap on the wrist and back to work, James? Other projects.
No more late night show.
So as you guys know, my hair is pretty long, and one of the ways that I ensure that my hair stays healthy and also grows is by using Vegamore. Vegamore uses a clean and vegan approach to hair health, and they use botanicals that promote visibly thicker, fuller, longer looking hair. With the help from Vegamore, you can get healthy, beautiful looking hair without the use of harmful chemicals. All of their products are cruelty free and never contain potentially harmful chemicals like parabens or hormones. And Vegamore has something for everyone looking to improve their hair health. The Grow Revitalizing Shampoo and Conditioner Kit works together to create visibly thicker hair and improve hair from the roots. I really love their Grow Revitalizing Shampoo and Conditioner Kit, and in addition to that, I also have been using their Grow Scalp Detoxifying Serum. I hate the feeling of your scalp getting really like dry and itchy, or the feeling of having buildup of product in your hair, and the detoxifying serum really helps. It got rid of that itchy scalp feeling and it really soothed my scalp. And I love that you can use it on a weekly basis to clarify scalp buildup. And with Vegamore, there is no risk when trying because they have a 90-day money-back guarantee. But with 91% of customers saying they saw visibly thicker hair with Vegamore in just 3 months, you won't want to run out. Give your hair exactly what it's been craving with Vegamore. Go to vegamore.com/sesh and use code SESH to save 20% on your first order. That's vegamor.com/sesh, code SESH to save 20% at vegamore.com/sesh. We also have another freaking topic of assholes here to talk about people
Oh, okay,
now. These
okay.
people are definitely assholes, I would say. Okay.
Who are they? I'm
The
lost.
Caretakers of the daycare.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, switching into serious mode here. This is so
Fucked
insane. I feel kind of weird talking about such a heavy topic in a pickle costume, but you know,
Just ignore that.
it's Halloween, and this is like a Halloween topic.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah,
this is kind of
is
insane. It's been
wild.
breaking news the past week or so.
Mhm.
So this story takes place in Mississippi. And I'll warn you ahead of time, this is pretty upsetting. I'm sure a lot of you have already heard of it, but it's definitely sad
Yeah, it's
what we're going to be
fucked up.
discussing. We're going to be talking about child abuse here. So basically, there was a daycare in Mississippi where
Called Little
Little
Blessings.
Blessings.
Childcare and
in Learning
Center.
Center, Hamilton, Mississippi, and they're facing child abuse charges after a viral video surfaced showing one of the teachers wearing a Scream-style Halloween mask, chasing and screaming and scaring these children.
Now, we will not be playing this video because
No.
it's fucking sad. However, if you
You
want
can
to
see
go
it.
watch it, you can look it up.
And actually, one of the mothers gave several outlets permission for her daughter's face to be shown because it's her face in particular, this
Aw.
little blonde girl,
Oh my god.
looks so horrified
Poor thing.
that her mom felt like it was important people actually see how terrorized she was.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's so sad. So basically what happened, there's a handful of these teachers, and they're
Mhm.
Sierra McCandless, who's 21, Oceana Kilburn, 28, Jennifer Newman, 25, and Misty Cheyenne Mills, 28. And they're each facing 3 counts of felony child abuse.
There's a 5th woman too.
Yes. Now, this 5th woman, Tracy Hudson, is facing charges of failure to report by a mandatory reporter and simple assault against a minor, both misdemeanors, according to the release. So, and they could all be facing jail time.
Well, I think they're being charged with felony child abuse, which is very, very serious. And that charge is very controversial. People have been really going back and forth on whether or not it's an appropriate charge because it is so serious.
Yeah.
But I mean, these children, are totally traumatized by this. This goes on for a while. You can see in the video.
The original
it's
video.
minutes long. And, they're chasing them around, screaming at them, I guess as a way to get them to clean up. Like they're screaming at them, clean, you need to clean. These kids haven't cleaned yet.
Yeah. And mind you, they're between like 2 and 4 years old. So they're very, very young.
So most kids at that age are still having attachment issues with their parents too. It's hard for them to even be at a daycare with strangers and trust these random strangers. And for parents to be in that position to leave your child in someone's hands is so difficult as it is. And then for them to be chasing them around consecutively. It'd be one thing if they wore the mask in, the kids start screaming, they instantly took it off and said, oh no, it's just me, miss, whatever. I could see that mistake happening, but to keep going when these kids are screaming and
them.
Running and screaming, mommy, and
it's so sad.
So upsetting.
And yeah, I agree. Like it's those scream masks, even I think they're creepy. Like I think it'd be one thing to wear like some, not even scary, but like a weird looking mask, like boo or something. And you're like, oh, just kidding, it's me. Yeah, like a witch mask. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But this is like, Scream is like horror movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's so sad.
Just tormenting them. And it goes on and on. That's what's so hard about this clip to watch is they just keep going. Like none of these adults in that room at any point thought this is a bad idea.
No.
Why are we doing this? Stop. No one said anything.
I know.
So, it's so sad too, because if you think about it, how many, like I said, how hard it is for parents to leave their kids in someone else's care. And a lot of people are spending a huge amount of their yearly salaries for their kids to be in a daycare. And for them to have to deal with this and the trauma that they will carry for a long time. It's so upsetting. Think about all the nights that they're going to have to comfort their child when they can't sleep. The repercussions of this are just going to continue on for a long time.
Yeah, there's already reports of these kids having a hard time, like going to bed and regressing in potty training, which is like a sign with trauma. And a lot of these kids are too young to communicate like how scary that was, but you can just tell that they have been traumatized. Like, for instance, a family friend is now watching her son since there are no daycares in Hamilton, Mississippi, and the nearest one is on the wait list. So not only are they terrified, but now they also had to pull them out of this daycare.
Wow.
Because I think it's a pretty small town. There's not a lot of daycares around them. So that creates stress on the families because they have to figure out where to put their kids now.
Yeah. It seems pretty rural out here.
Yeah, it does. There's not a lot going on out there.
That's so sad. And for these parents to have to then watch these clips of their kids being terrified and not be able to do anything, that is just, it's infuriating.
So you're probably wondering, well, who the hell was filming this? It was Jennifer, and she was one of the employees. She wrote on Facebook that she was the one behind the camera, and it wasn't the first time that this had happened. She said, quote, I recorded to get the proof, and then the video was sent to parents to show them how their child was being treated. I did not video this for shits and giggles. It was not funny to me.
So why didn't you stop it then?
Right. That's why people are like, I don't know about that because you never told them to stop or like, like, and there's also like reports of her giggling and stuff and other people giggling.
There was like one part where one of the teachers is like, or the person in the mask is like, who's been bad? And then the teacher's like, she points at one of the kids. And then like the person behind the camera literally like turns to the person who's like not scaring them, and she's like full on laughing.
Yeah,
and
they think it's
so
funny.
Fucked up. Yeah,
that's what's so upsetting about it too, is the enjoyment that these adults seem to be getting out of these horrified children.
I know.
There's not one kid in the room who's laughing or kind of having a fun time. They are terrified,
like screaming.
And like I said, it just continues so long that you think, what is wrong with you fucking
I know,
people?
it's horrible.
What made you think this was a good idea in any way, shape, or form? How'd you not realize the repercussions that were going to come from this? Like, maybe they didn't expect the legal shit, but come on, you didn't think you'd get fired?
Right. So stupid. Yeah.
So ridiculous.
So now going forward, one of the, I think, family friends or someone in the family of one of the kids is saying that they're not considering filing a lawsuit against the women because they don't think they'll ever be able to be rehired and won't be able to pay a damage reward or award. And then one of the other parents wants to wait and see what happens with the criminal case before deciding on legal action. So who knows if like they'll be filing their own lawsuits. And I think they're on bonds right now. Yeah, they, 4 of the women are facing felony charges, and one of their bonds was set to $20,000 and 2 more had bonds set at $15,000.
So one of them posted an apology video, right? All right, we're not going to watch the whole thing because it looks like it's really long, but let's see what she has to say for herself.
To say what I need to say and what I feel. I have no piece of paper. I have not typed anything up. This is just coming straight from my heart and my brain. I have worked at Little Blessings since I was 16. I left there for about 10 months to go work with my mom. And I went back, and I haven't left since, so 4.5 years. I obtained my associate's degree in early childhood education.
What the fuck then? What are you doing?
To pursue
Insane.
my career.
Girl, what the fuck? That means
early childhood education.
Here, I'm done with her. That's enough. That is insane. So she understands child development and how impactful those early years are and how easily you can be tormented by something like that.
The smallest things like stuck with me when I was a kid.
I was going to say,
the crap out of me.
You would have been so impacted by this.
Fucked. Oh, yeah. Dude, this obviously doesn't compare anything to what these kids went through, but it just kind of reminded me of this one time. Kendall and I were kids, and we took like little gymnastics class together.
Oh yeah.
And this coach was like kind of rough and kind of an asshole. And I remember, I think obviously it was a joke, but I didn't know this back then. I was only like probably 5 or something. And he was like, if you guys don't do the somersault or something, then I'm going to cut off your toe. And I will never forget that. And as a kid, it fucking mortified me. I went home, I was like crying, and my mom's like, no, he's not going to, it's a joke. But when you're a kid, you don't understand sarcasm. You don't understand a joke. No. And I was even older than these poor little babies.
And you can't really even understand a mask and the context behind what the mask was. And all you know is other kids are screaming in a room. There's this scary person coming at you. Yeah, I've had instances like that where something just really freaked me out. And you had to go to therapy as a kid because you were afraid of monsters, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had to go to therapy too for bad dreams. And that's just so much on parents to have to handle and so much for kids. I mean, many kids don't move past that.
I think a lot of kids naturally go through that like fear of, sleeping alone, or fear of the dark, or fear of, what's in your closet at night, or, under the bed, that type of stuff. And I just can't imagine how much worse that was after dealing with this and going through that. It's so sad, these poor little things.
I know. They're just so cute. It's so
irreprehensible.
Thank you. It is that.
Yeah.
My words are just not working for me today.
So there's really no debate on that. They are the assholes.
Yeah, definitely the assholes. However, there's been a lot of debate over the charges themselves. If felony child abuse is actually appropriate for this. I think the general population thinks that it is appropriate and wants to see them get the max punishment for this. However, there have been some kind of like legal representatives speaking that they're a little concerned that they won't actually be able to accomplish that because normally that's reserved for like sexual abuse or physical abuse. And could this change the precedent for other cases? And, there's a lot of debate around that.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I was kind of wondering if it made me a little bit concerned, like, are the charges too severe in the sense that it will not go through and then they'll be just let off because they could
something like that happen?
Right.
I'm not sure if that is how it would end up. From what I've heard, people are more concerned that if they are charged with felony child abuse, that there could be other accidental cases that are similar where people could be charged with a felony. I don't know though. I'm really trying to see that side of the argument, but I really do feel that this is serious child abuse that, with how long it went on and how many adults are involved, I just think, full punishment is the only way to deal with something like this. So other people learn. I mean, people have to learn
Totally.
that things like this are serious. It's not just goofing around because you're not physically or, emotional. Well, they are Sorry, I'm just getting worked up, but they're emotionally traumatizing these children big time.
Totally.
And this will stay in their subconscious
Forever.
for years
Yeah, they'll
to
never
come.
forget that.
Who knows what other things will develop for them because of this one event. And it needs to be taken seriously. So,
Yeah, a lot of people were commenting and talking about similar experiences. Someone says, when I was about 3 or 4 in daycare, one of the workers would claw at our heads and dig her nails into our scalps if we didn't listen or talk out of turn or whatever. I still remember the pain in her ugly ass face vividly 4 decades later.
why do these people work in childcare?
Exactly.
Get any other job, dude.
I know, so stupid. I'm sure you had this experience too, but like some teachers I would have that was just so fucking assholey. I'm like, why are you doing this as a job? Stop being a teacher. Like, why would you do this?
Yeah. Yep. I definitely had some teachers like that or daycare workers and stuff like that.
So yeah, fuck those people and those poor little kids.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how these charges play out.
I agree.
Well, in other news, we have an interesting story that Janelle has found here for us all to share. And
Found
I
this
feel
on the
like
internet.
this didn't get enough attention.
No, I think I found this on Twitter randomly or something.
All right, let's hear about it.
So basically, this story takes place in Massachusetts. And Rory Woods from Western Massachusetts is facing charges after allegedly attacking Hampton County Sheriff's deputies. And with what, you ask? Bees. So on October 12th at around 9 in the morning, Rory pulled up to an ongoing eviction in her SUV. She left her dog in the car and immediately unleashed the bees she was towing on her flatbed trailer. Now, note, this is what makes this story 10 times crazier, is that she was not getting evicted. It was someone in her community, and she still decided to attack the police, even though it really had nothing to do with her.
I would really like to understand the thought process here, Rory.
Me too. One of the deputies tried to stop Rory, but the angry bee started to circle the area, and Rory wore a professional beekeeper suit to keep herself protected, then smashed the lid and flipped a hive off the flatbed, which made the bees really aggressive. And of course, they went after the people around them and stung several officers and bystanders in like the neck and the face, different areas. So Rory took a tower of bees near the front door of the home to stop the eviction. And the eviction had been, stop and go for a few years. This was kind of like an ongoing issue.
Maybe she was friends with the person.
Yeah,
or something,
maybe. Or
trying to defend them.
Exactly, yeah. She tried to agitate the bees even more at the front door, but the cops arrested her and booked her at the Western Massachusetts Regional Women's Correctional Facility. And now she's being charged with 4 counts of assault and battery by means of a dangerous weapon, 3 counts of assault by means of a dangerous weapon, and disorderly conduct.
I'm going to rule that is a fair charging.
The deputy says, quote, "Never in all my years of leading the Hampton County Sheriff's Civil Process Division have I seen something like this. We truly try to help everyone we are court ordered to evict, and the New York Times even documented the sheriff's humane eviction process during the pandemic. I'm just thankful no one died because bee allergies are very serious. I hope that these out-of-county protesters will reconsider using such extreme measures in the future because they will be charged and prosecuted." And another cop said, "This woman who traveled here put lives in danger as..." I don't think, she traveled there. So I don't even, maybe it was her friend, who knows. But anyway, put lives in danger as several of the staff on the scene are allergic to bees. We had one staff member go to the hospital and luckily he was all right, or she would have been facing manslaughter charges.
That's what I was going to say. Bee allergies are really serious sometimes.
You have a bee allergy, right?
I do. Mine's very minor. I just get like inflamed and sad.
But like some people literally like go into anaphylactic shock.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully that person had a EpiPen.
Yeah.
But
still,
gosh, that's
the
nuts.
pictures are crazy
The
though.
thought process.
In her little
let's see
bee
these.
suit here.
Oh my God, Rory.
Look at all the bees.
So
Bee
many
suit.
bees. Like, holy crap.
I know.
That
Yeah,
is
she's got a
so
whole thing.
scary. And
There
talk
she
about
is.
something you're not trained for.
Yeah, like
When
what do
you're
you do?
going
Like
into
swipe them away?
Yeah.
I doubt that was in police training.
Just run and smack. Like,
whoa.
oh, sorry. I thought it was a bee. There's like a fluff here, a fluke.
It's probably from Charlie.
Yeah, probably.
I would be so scared. I mean, like
Look at her
seriously, I don't even
face.
know what I'd do.
Dude, in her mugshot, she looks quite pleased with herself.
Yeah, she was like,
honestly.
bitches. That's what you get.
Oh,
The bee lady.
Not funny, but
A little funny. No one was severely hurt.
Yeah.
So it's a little funny.
just a little bit.
It's a little bit funny. Okay?
But yeah, very serious. Could have been a
very
lot
serious.
worse.
A little funny. Very serious.
All right, Rory, you are an asshole.
You are an asshole. Guilty as charged.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. Yeah. I would be really pissed if a bunch of bees came swarming at my fucking head.
Yeah, that'd be really scary.
That's
Pulling up to that situation. Imagine the thought process, dude. They're like,
They're like,
wait a second.
what do I do? What would you do? I guess.
Also, run away.
Poor bees. Like, they
Yeah, true that.
Smash their home. Totally.
yeah.
Scared them, pissed them off.
Yeah. So is she a beekeeper?
No, I
Is
don't
this like her hobby, or she took someone else's bees?
How'd she
How'd she
I
get
don't
the
know.
suit? She must be doing this as a hobby.
She must.
And she
Yeah.
fucked up her own bees?
My guess is she probably like keeps some bees. You know, a lot of people keep bees.
Do you think she kept them as a weapon? Self-defense measures? Like
I
she
mean,
was
yeah.
waiting
Keeps
for
them
this day
around.
that this
Instead of
happens?
packing heat, you're packing bees.
Exactly.
I mean, that would be brutal. Like, imagine if someone just unleashed all these bees in your car.
I know.
Ooh.
It's like,
Seriously.
you know, I don't know. Or you get
that'd
shot.
be really
you want to get shot,
overwhelming.
or
Yeah, true.
I would freak out. Oh my god.
Yeah, I would too. That'd be pretty crazy.
I would peace out. Like, oh, you know what? See you later. Like, I'm the cop. I don't even care.
Speaking of bees, you want to hear a funny story?
Yes.
I think I may have told this before on the show, but Janelle and I actually were bonded for life by a bee sting.
Correct.
When we were 5 years old, Janelle was stung on the back, and I stuck my hand down her shirt to try to help her.
Yep.
And then the stinger literally went into my hand.
Yep.
So we shared a bee sting.
We were sitting in your backyard and it felt the same. I was like, oh, I thought it was maybe like an itchy tag or something. So I like, and it hurt. And she was like, let me see. Yep.
I
Stuck your
rolled
hand.
over right onto it, and it got in my hand.
Is that how you like figured out you had a bee allergy?
I don't think I had that bad of a reaction
No,
to
I
that
don't
one.
think we really reacted. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure it was like residue sting. I don't know.
Yeah, the
Who
one
knows?
bad reaction, I know I've told this on the show before. I got stung on my eye, and it got really big.
I feel
but-
like that happened no matter like on your
Yeah, I mean, I've never really known if it was a full-on bee allergy or if it was just that one time
Really
because
bad
it was
reaction.
near my eye and it was
Yeah.
just the location of it. But I haven't been stung by a bee
Oh,
since,
really?
so no, I stay away from those motherfuckers.
I've been
run.
stung by a bee
They
so many times. Did you just break this? Oh my fucking god! We literally
We're
had this
not
one
judges
time and
anymore.
Kendall broke our couch. I'm sorry. Okay,
You can't give me fun toys.
I know because you just say what? How did you do that?
I just twisted it. Sorry, Emily. Maybe we can super glue her.
Oh,
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll replace it. I'll get us another gavel that makes noise.
No, we're just gonna glue her.
Okay. Try to get her together by next
Okay,
week.
no more of this. You've lost your privileges with the prop. Oh my god. Anyways, folks.
That's what impulsivity and ADHD gets you.
Oh yeah. No, for sure.
wait, have you guys all been stung by a bee?
Oh yeah. A million times.
I've never
A
been
million.
stung.
You've never been stung?
never been stung.
Wow, you are a rare human.
I think
Yeah.
I've only been stung by a wasp.
Those hurt like a
Yeah,
bitch.
just
And it
hurt.
was really awful. I was literally like, I was in high school and I was walking, I had literally just gotten out of class and I was walking out the door and like I had taken 2 steps out the door and this fucking wasp came and stung me right in the face.
Oh, just
Ow.
happened to come by you.
yeah. I literally like, I wasn't in its way or anything. It literally like,
I did nothing to the bee. I wasn't in its way. It was just an asshole bee.
it was just an asshole bee. Yeah. It was
No,
just an
dude,
asshole
wasps
bee.
are literally just assholes.
Yeah.
Know
And
how I got my big
Yeah, what
eye
happened?
one? Me and my sister were camping and we were on our bikes like riding around the little campsite and there was a big bee's nest or wasp hornet's nest. I don't know what it was, but my sister threw a rock at it.
Oh, yeah.
They
that'll
all
do it.
came flying out. My sister like took off and I had my bike and I was like trying to get away and one got me. I remember being so mad at her.
Oh my god.
And then I had to go to summer camp with the bee sting and my mom like wouldn't let me stay home because I was so embarrassed. It was like purple and big.
Oh, yeah. Wait, she wouldn't let you stay home?
No, she was like, you can wear sunglasses. So there's literally a picture of me and my grandma standing outside my house before I went to camp in my glasses. And they were like those thin, ugly kind.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
it was
amazing.
sweet.
Dude, I don't know if I've told this on the session before, but John told me this one story. He was in middle school and one of his good friends had like a little beekeeping area. They were beekeepers. And as a joke, they took John's shoe, dipped it into like the beehive, and then put it on the ground.
I remember this.
And then there was like bees in his shoe, and John put his shoe on and got stung on the bottom of his foot, bro.
Oh. That's so unfortunate.
I know. I'm like,
Is he
why-
allergic to bees?
No, I don't think so.
Honestly, that dude's allergic to
he's
like everything
allergic
under
to
the sun.
literally
so
everything.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
I know.
Not bees though.
That is
not
mean.
bees. Yeah,
Yeah, that is
I'm like,
pretty
what
mean.
the fuck? How mean? He's like, yeah.
Like,
Like, those
good
are your
friends.
friends. And he was like, yeah, we do stupid shit like that all the time. Like,
Yeah, boys.
I'd be pissed.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Also, you have a bunch of green stuff smeared all over your face from your eyebrows.
That's great. Thanks for putting it in my eyebrows.
Yeah, you're
I'm
welcome.
probably gonna scare my baby after this.
Oh, God. No, you don't
She's
feel
like,
like
"What do you
scary.
look like?"
No, you look like a cute little.
I was
Pickle.
wearing a face mask last night while I was giving her bottle, and she kept giving me these weird looks like she
Like,
didn't know who
What
I
the
was.
hell? Oh, that's so funny.
Why were you wearing a mask?
A face
'Cause
mask.
I got zits.
Oh, a face mask. I thought you were saying like a
Yeah, I was just wearing a
coronavirus
scream
mask.
I was testing out my costume.
No, it was a blue. It's called
Oh.
cold
Jesus,
plunge.
because I got zits.
If you guys are looking for a good face mask, cold plunge.
By who?
So good. I don't know.
Isn't that the doctor?
No,
Dr.
Oh.
Zit.
I don't know. It's good stuff though.
Mm.
It's very cooling.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Anyway, yeah, someone gave it to me. I like it.
Thank you for sharing.
I also want to share. I really like beekeeping, and I think it would be cool if I wasn't allergic.
Dude, it'd be sick. John really wants to, once we have a house, we want to like keep some bees.
You should keep
I
some
would
bees.
love to get some like good, fresh local honey.
Ooh.
And it's really good for the environment.
local in your backyard.
Yeah.
You can't get more
And
local
it's
than
not
that.
hard to do.
Mm-mm.
And
No.
your allergies will thank you for that.
Correct. Yeah.
I've also always been interested in ant hills
Ew.
and ant.
Oh, yeah. You went through like an
Communities.
obsession with that. Why don't you get one?
because
Those are easy.
I knew I just wouldn't be good for me.
Or an
I'm gonna
ant
stop.
farm.
I haven't got enough living
Yeah.
beings in my home. Ants probably wouldn't be a good addition, but yeah, it's very interesting. For a while, there was a whole TikTok world.
I
It's
remember
probably
that.
still there of ant hills.
Mhm.
It's really interesting how they work. Did you know they make like a cemetery within their ant hill?
I
Bring
know
all
that
their
because
dead
you taught
friends.
me.
Yeah, I've probably said all this before.
They bring
I
all
don't
their
got that
dead.
much to
They bring all
share.
their dead ant friends to the dead ant cemetery.
Yep. Yeah.
Honestly, good friends.
Yeah.
They'll just let them die off in the streets. They're like, all right,
That's
bring them
right.
to the cemetery.
Yeah. Well, they got to get them out of the way, you know.
True. They're like,
They're trying to work.
Sally's in the way. Get her the fuck out of here. Oh, Sally croaked. Bring her to the cemetery.
Yep.
And what was that one fucking bug that you like found in your backyard?
Oh, yeah.
That you were obsessed with?
It was called a katydid.
Oh, a katydid.
Oh, was it katydid?
I think you're right. I think
Those
it's
things are
katydid.
gross.
Those are those.
Oh,
the
I
leaf-
loved him. He was like my little friend, and then he died. Well, I
that your
found out.
fault?
No, it was not. I actually took good care of her. The females die after they lay eggs, and it's
Oh.
like how their life cycle works. So I thought she had died, but then did more research, and I saw her eggs at the bottom, and then she croaked. I was real sad.
Where'd you find her ass? Just in your backyard?
Yeah, I really liked that thing. I was obsessed with it.
Yeah,
for
you were.
like a nice week before she croaked.
You know, I'm honest. I had one of these in my apartment hallway for like a good couple weeks.
The
too.
katydids?
Yeah,
They
I thought
make
they were
cute
leaf.
sounds.
What?
They make cute sounds. Yeah, it's a leaf bug.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
leaf
look like
bug.
a little
Those
sound.
aren't scary, actually. I was thinking
No.
something different.
No, they're really cute.
Yeah, they are really cute.
They're really cool to watch. I would just sit out in my backyard and watch them in this little, because I figured it looked kind of sick, and I thought I could keep it in this little box and kind of heal her up, and then she'd go off. But she was dying.
She's like, no, ma'am.
She's in the end of her
I'm
life.
literally supposed to
It's
be
an
dead right now.
insect.
Exactly.
Sydney goes, it's an. I'm with you, Sydney. It's a fucking insect.
But they're
You thought
big
she
and
was
cool.
sick?
It was,
Why
like,
would she be
beautiful?
I thought she was
I
sick.
don't know.
I brought her to rehab.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. At one point, I was so obsessed with this bug that I wanted to get a katydid tattoo. And I'm not kidding about it. I was seriously thinking about
Why
it. And
don't
I
you
was
do
like,
it?
wanting to get a design on the wings. Because I realized that was stupid.
Hey, I bet someone out there is watching with a
Well, I'm sorry.
did tattoo.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Well,
can we-
I'm sorry.
Let's see some
Their
katydid
tattoo is
tattoos.
stupid. No offense. Just kidding. I mean, that could make a cool tattoo.
Let's see.
They're kind of cool looking.
Yeah, they're cool.
Would you get like
I just
like
hate
an open
bugs.
one, or would you get
Ew,
a closed
that is
one?
gross.
There's
I'm
open
sorry.
one. Yeah, I was thinking of a closed one, and I was gonna
That
put
looks like
like
a
designs on
grasshopper.
its wings. I was bonded with her. I was really bonded.
Well,
with
she
her.
was
Did you
not
name
bonded
her?
with you. She
Oh
was
my
with
god,
her.
what about
Broke.
this? That's awful.
Interesting.
God, I remember Josh judging me so hard. I kept going back in our little patio. Oh, like all night I was going out to like sit with my bug. And he was just like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "The bug laid eggs." He's like, "Great."
Fucking sick. Want to
Weirdo.
throw at a party?
Yeah.
Throw it a baby shower.
A baby shower. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this week.
Yeah, that's all we got for ya.
I feel like I have Vaseline all over my face. Like my eyelids are really sticky. Every time I blink, it feels very
it's
weird.
stressing me out. You need to get this off.
I'm
It's probably not good
stressed.
for your beautiful skin.
No, I've worked hard for this skin.
Yeah,
I
you
need to
have.
put extra tretinoin on it.
I just
tonight.
got back on tretinoin.
Now that shit is powerful.
Yeah.
Good ass shit. Are you
I was
purging
ready
it
for
all?
No.
Oh, good.
I'm
What
waiting for it
strength
to
is it at?
happen.
Do you know?
It's a smaller one. But it's mixed with azelaic acid, which is supposed to make it a little
Mine's
better.
mixed with niacinamide. Yes.
Niacinamide's some good stuff.
Yes.
Love
there
me
you
some
go.
niacins.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways.
that's it for us, you guys. Thanks for hanging out.
I need to get
again
this off
this
my
week.
fucking face.
Yeah, you need to shower.
Say goodbye to the sushi.
Mr. Sush.
He looks really thrilled.
Yeah.
He says, "This is some bullshit, mother."
Good boy, Char. You look great.
You're a very cute boy. Anyways, hope you guys all have a wonderful Halloween.
Yes, please be safe out there. Have fun. Send us pictures. Tag us in pictures. We want to see all of your costumes.
Yes, we do. And that will be all. We will see you on the next sesh. But until then,
Keep it fresh.
and spooky
Okay.
and pickly.
Yeah. Salty.
Keep it salty.